Hi everybody, it's me Jill and welcome to Jill Informed. This is the recap of Survivor Season 35, Episode 13, The Survivor Devil. Again, how many times am I going to say this now? It was another really good episode. Starts off as usual. We're back at camp after the vote. Everybody's talking about how Ben has to go next. Chrissy says something like, I guess, to Devin and Ashley, and they're like, yes, everybody agrees that it's got to be Ben next. And Ben, too, realizes that he's got to win the challenges or find another idol because he has nobody left that's on his side in this game. So we have the reward challenge, and there are 6 people left. This is 3 teams of 2, and the team that wins is Devin and Chrissy. Of course, it's another big, giant meal with chicken and lobster and chocolate mousse, and it's on a private island, and they get to spend the night in real beds. Devin and Chrissy get to pick one more person, and only one, that can go with them on the reward. And Devin says to Jeff, oh, can we confer for a minute? And he said, yeah, go ahead. So they're talking privately. Immediately, Chrissy says, I think Ryan would be good. And I'm thinking Devin's gonna say, well, I think Ashley would be good. No. Immediately, Devin says, okay. So they come back out. Yes, we've made a decision. We're picking Ryan. Way to negotiate, Devin. But Devin is still really cute. And Ashley's not thrilled. The look on her face, Jeff calls her out and he's like, wow, you really look shocked. And she's like, shocked for one person, but not the other. So the 3 losers go back to camp, and that's Ben, Ashley, and Dr. Mike. And Dr. Mike said, all right, let's just take 5 minutes to complain because he thinks that he should have been picked because Ryan was horrible in that challenge. Worse than, he was teamed up with Dr. Mike, and Dr. Mike was doing better than Ryan. And he's like, and he's the youngest kid out here. Ben basically just wanted to try and get in with either Ashley or Mike and see if there was a way that he could turn things around somehow, get somebody on his side. But they were not having it, neither one of them. Mike's like, you're the next to go, Ben. You are the biggest threat in this game. And so there was no in for him, so he just went off looking for the idol. And Mike says what Chrissy said earlier, that Ben's off looking for the idol, but I don't think he'll find it. Why? Why do you people not think Ben, who has proven that he can find an idol, would not find another one? Especially when he's off looking and has the desire to find one as much as he does. I don't know. I'm not there, and I suppose by day 30 whatever, I would be kind of tired. But enough of the complacency, people. You're still trying to win $1 million. Go after that guy. Meanwhile, on the private island, the winners, Ryan, Chrissy, and Devin, are eating their big feast. And then Devin says, okay, so you guys, and Chrissy goes, you want to talk strategy? And he said, yeah, Ben needs to go next. And they're like, yeah. And he said, and after that, I don't know about Dr. Mike. I don't know if he's playing us or if he's playing you guys, but I don't fully trust him. And they were both like, yeah, we don't trust him either. Then Chrissy says something about a final 3 with her and Ryan and Devin. And Devin's like, yeah, you know what? I was actually thinking that myself. When were you thinking this? What happened to your ride or die, Ashley? Anyway, he thinks he needs to shake things up. Maybe he does. Maybe this would be a good move. I don't know, but I just don't like that it seems like he could drop Ashley so easily. Chrissy says to the confession cam that because of some comment that Ashley made, and it seems like Ashley wants her out, so she kind of wants Ashley out too. So she's not sure who she wants out first, Ben or Ashley. Now we go to the immunity challenge, and this was a good all-around challenge because it was part physical and it was part mental. They had to do like running and jumping and scrambling around and untying things and throwing things, and then they also had to do this big puzzle at the end. And coming up from behind for the win is Chrissy again. Why is she not scaring more people? She's good and she's sly and crafty, and I do not know why she is not on more people's radars. Anyway, she's got the idol around her neck, so it's not going to be her tonight. Not that it was going to be anyway. And they're all sitting in the water, swimming or washing up. I don't know, whatever they're doing, they're all sitting around in the water. Well, not all of them. Ben is off getting water. And looking for the idol. And why? And now I think it's Devin. I swear if one more person says, I don't think he'll find the idol, I am going to lose it. They're just sitting around in the water talking about it. And Ashley finally says, you know, what if he does have the idol? Do we know who Ben's going to vote for? And they're like, no. And she goes, I mean, you know, this could be another Lauren situation where we all vote for Ben and then the one person he votes for goes home. So Ashley comes up with the idea that she thinks they should split the vote between Ben and Dr. Mike, and then if one of them plays an idol, the other will go home. So they kind of agree to that. However, Chrissy wants Ashley to go home. And she goes and talks to Devin and Mike and Ryan. And she says to them, I think I want Ashley to go home before Ben. And Mike's like, I really think Ben is very threatening and he will win this. And I don't know what it is, if it's just a power thing with Chrissy or what. I don't know why she wanted Ashley out before Ben, but that's what she wants. Devin says to the confession cam, you know, Chrissy's crazy. I don't know why I like Ashley. I don't know why she's talking about getting her out before Ben. Ben should go first. But while Chrissy's telling them, she's realizing that they're probably not going to go with her plan to get Ashley out. Chrissy said, well, I don't know. I'll have to see. I may just make up my mind at Tribal. Okay. Meanwhile, Ben is off in the woods unsupervised again, and he finds a clue to where the idol is hidden, and it is underneath their shelter back at camp. So he has to try and get it without anybody seeing him. When he gets back there, I think the guys are sitting around the fire, and he goes and lays on the shelter, and he's kind of like trying to reach in between the logs and feel around. And while he's doing that, like Chrissy's kind of standing right near him and stuff, and so he has to stop. And anyway, it is time for tribal council, and this is exciting because we don't know if Ben found the idol or not, and we don't know who they're going to vote for. So it's kind of fun for us at home to not know how this is going to go. So during all the chatter before voting, Jeff asks each of them individually if they have a final three. And they all say yes, except for Ben, who says, I'll go to the final with any two of who's ever remaining. We kind of know that Devin, Chrissy, and Ryan, when they said yes, they were talking about each other. I don't know who Mike thinks he's going to the final with. Ryan and Chrissy, maybe? I don't know. Ashley says, yes, she has a final three also, and I don't know who she means. Other than Devin, I don't know what third person she's thinking of. Maybe she's thinking of Mike too. Ben, I don't know, Ben starts talking about things and blind sides and all that kind of thing. And he says, you know what, Jeff, why are we even beating around the bush about this? And he pulls out from inside one of his boots the idol. He found it and he puts it around his neck, and he's like, so all I know is it's not going to be me tonight. And then he says to Ashley, do you want to go back to camp with me tonight? And she goes, well, what do you have in mind? And he goes, and he's nodding at Mike, who's in front of them. Now she's looking over at Devin, who is on the other side of Ben. And Ben looks at Devin and says, do you want to go back to camp with me tonight? And he's like, what, what? And he nods at Mike. And so he's trying to say, if the three of us vote together, it won't be either of you two. Ashley, I think, is going to go with this because Ashley's already feeling a little nervous. Devin says to Ben, just because you have that around your neck doesn't mean you're going to play it. And I have a feeling you're not going to play it. So he gets up, he takes it off, and he hands it to Jeff. This isn't even the time when Jeff asks if anybody has. This is before the vote. So he takes it off and he hands it to Jeff and he says, I'm playing it for myself tonight. So now everybody knows if you vote for Ben, it's a wasted vote. So nobody's going to vote for Ben. So now, there's a lot of eye contact between Ashley and Devin and Ben. And I'm kind of hoping that they're going to do something there. Then it's time to vote. And Jeff reads the votes and Ashley did vote for Mike, but everybody else, including Devin, voted for Ashley. Bye-bye, Ashley. Ben hugs her goodbye. Devin tries to hug her. Did you really think she would hug you, Devin? Come on, you cannot have it both ways, brother. She thought she was your ride or die. So you're not going to be getting a big hug as she walks out the door. And Devin, I don't know. I hope you made the right decision because Chrissy is calling all the shots. She got what she wanted, Ashley out before Ben, and she is smart and she's winning challenges and nobody seems to notice. The very next chance that she does not win immunity, her name should be written down, or you're all fools. You are all so focused on Ben being unbeatable in the final three. So is Chrissy. All right, that was it for this episode. Okay, so next week is the finale and the reunion and all that whole big 3-hour episode thing. And it's also very close to Christmas. So because of the holiday, I'm going to need a few extra days. So instead of next Tuesday, it will be next Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time for the final recap of Survivor. This was a good season though, wasn't it? So until then, thank you so much for watching and please subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this episode and don't forget to comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.